Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a full face of first impressions, trying new makeup. It's been a while since I've done this and I've missed it. I have a bunch of stuff. I have the Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer as well as her stick foundation. I've been dying to try this. Also have a brush that she sent in PR, so we'll give that a go. I have the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. This is like their holiday scent, so I wanted to use that. I have two palettes I purchased from Haus Labs. We have the Heat Spell Bronzer Duo. So there's a bronzer and highlight, and then I got the Head Rush Blush and Highlight Duo. So we will try that. I'm really excited. We're going to be trying the Lunar Beauty Eternal Eclipse palette. I mean, this packaging is incredible, but the shades inside look so pretty, so we're gonna do a look with that. I also got a sample from one of my Sephora orders of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Radiant Concealer, so I thought we would give that a go. I have the Lunar Beauty new liquid lipstick and gloss, and then I have some new Nabla lip liners. So just a bunch of new stuff, but those are the main things. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe, and let's go ahead and begin. Before we get into the makeup, I am partnering with Good Molecules to talk to you about their Black Friday Festival 2020. This is a big deal because Good Molecules is already affordably priced for high quality skincare. They rarely do sales or discounts. So the sale starts today right now at noon Pacific time, and it goes until Monday the 30th at 11:59 Pacific time. So they're gonna be offering 25% off site-wide everything on their website, and then 30% off of their bundles and sets. So on top of the discounts, they have a Black Friday Festival exclusive, and I can't believe the price on this. So this is their skincare mini fridge, and this is only $15 while supplies last. When I got this and felt how heavy it was, how high quality it was, and I saw the price, I was truly shocked. It's a $60 value, but I can't believe they're offering it for $15. So this is exclusive for their Black Friday Festival. So if you've been wanting a skincare fridge, but you didn't want to drop $100, seriously, get on this. I think this is gonna fly out the door. So I'm definitely gonna insert some more close-ups and information about this, but this is heavy duty. It has a cute little door opener here, and you can store a lot of skincare in here. It has a little shelf. And then on top, I thought this was so cool, it has a handle. So it's very easy to transport if you wanna take it with you or if you wanna move it. I just can't believe, I can't tell you how heavy this is, like 15 bucks. I was like, oh my gosh, if you've been wanting one, get on it. And then aside from the discounts and the fridge, they're also doing free gifts with purchase. So on Saturday, they're giving a free cleansing mitt with $50 or more. And then on Sunday, they're offering a free stone soap tray with orders of $50 or more. I will leave more deals and details in my description box in case you're wondering exactly what gift with purchase is, what day, and all the information for the sale. I wanna tell you about my top picks for Good Molecules. If you're new to them and you never tried them, I have 4 products I wanna talk about today that I highly recommend. My first pick, and probably my favorite, is their Instant Cleansing Balm. This is just a staple product for me to take off my makeup. It's very affordable at 15 bucks, plus you get the discount, and it has oils in it so it doesn't strip your skin. It has sea buckthorn oil, which I've used before in the past. It's really nice and calming for redness. So essentially I just scoop out a little bit of it, rub it all over my face. It doesn't irritate my eyes, and it just melts my makeup off, and then you can use a washcloth or whatever, take off the excess, and it's just like a pre-cleanse. So it's a really easy way to get your makeup off without stinging your eyes, drying out your skin. It keeps your skin nice and hydrated. So this has been a staple for me for a long time. My next pick is the newest product to me. This is the Good Molecules Pineapple Exfoliating Powder. So I've actually done some damage on here. I've gone down almost halfway, and I really like this because it's very gentle. Essentially, this is a powder that you mix with water and it gives you an exfoliation, but what I like about it is that you can change the exfoliation amount by using less water or more water. So if you want a softer, more foamy, light exfoliation, then you're gonna use more water. And if you want more of an aggressive exfoliation, then you're gonna use less water. It has fruit enzymes, vitamin C, and rice powder to really gently exfoliate, but also brighten your complexion. It gives you kind of a foamy exfoliating experience, quick, easy, and it just kind of sloughs off all that dead skin. Another favorite of mine that I think would work for basically anyone is the silicone-free priming moisturizer. This is just a really nice staple moisturizer. You can use it as a primer or a moisturizer or both. I tend to use it more as a moisturizer, and it has no silicones in it. So it has shea butter, macadamia seed oil, and then a plant-derived silicone alternative. So if you're sensitive to silicones, this would be great. It's just very mild moisturizer you can use morning or night, under makeup, doesn't disrupt it, doesn't make you oily or greasy, so I really love this. And then my last pick is their Pure Cold Pressed Rosehip Seed Oil. This is just a staple. I can put this in on my foundation brush if I want a little bit more of a glowy look. I use it on the perimeters of my face in the winter months because I'm super dry. It's good good for anti-aging. I also have been using this a lot to massage. I've been trying out lymphatic massages on YouTube, and I have to have an oil, and it's just nice and light, doesn't break me out, it doesn't feel greasy. So this is just a staple product that I use just for self-care. So I will leave each product that I mentioned down below, as well as all the information if you want to shop the Black Friday Festival for Good Molecules. Again, they don't do sales often, so this is something that you want to jump on, and I really believe that fridge is gonna fly. I just can't believe the price. So definitely check it out down below, and let's get into the first impressions. I started the underside of my brow, but I am gonna go in with that Good Molecule silicone-free moisturizing primer. I'm just gonna use this as a moisturizer. My skin has been feeling so dry, especially like my hands. I'm gonna apply like extra to my forehead because it's like so dry. So now I wanna go into the new Huda Beauty primer. This is the Water Jelly Hydrating Primer. This is supposed to be just a hydrating primer. It's clear, it has a pump on the bottle, and it's plastic, and when it comes out it just looks like almost like a silicone gel. Wonder if there's smoothing. I don't even smell a fragrance. I think she's kind of learned that people are over the heavily fragranced complexion products. Feels like a water gel going on, almost like a thin water, but then it kind of, as you move it around, turns into like a gel, and there's a little bit of a tack to it. Yeah, so it's been about 30 seconds and there's definitely a tacky feel to it, so maybe it will grip onto the foundation, which would be nice. So I went ahead and zoomed you in. So I have the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Skin Finish Buildable Coverage Foundation Stick. I've been hearing great things about it. She sent me 3 shades, but I actually purchased one before that. So I'm gonna use probably both. I have Creme Brulee, which I'm probably gonna use in the center, and then I bought Latte, which is neutral. I believe this is golden, the Creme Brulee. So I'm going to put it in the center and then the deeper on the outside. And she also did send a brush, which is kind of interesting. Don't know if I'm gonna love this. This side looks like a normal kind of kabuki brush, but this side, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna love. It's supposed to have a natural finish, and it's a light to full, so I guess you can build it, and it's fragrance free. So I'm glad that she's listening. But I wanna see what this swatch is like on my skin. This is Latte, which looks maybe a little bit dark. So I thought that I could use this maybe on the outer parts of my face and then go in with the Creme Brulee. Yeah, because that's really light. Wow. Just kind of mix them together. So I just kind of, oh, forgot my nose, which is like the reddest part ever. Then I'm gonna go in with her brush with the kabuki side. I've heard really good things about this new foundation, but I've also heard that it's kind of light coverage. So I'm anticipating maybe having to do a couple layers just to cover up. It's blending nicely. So this is one layer. It's definitely a light coverage, but it says it's buildable. So I'm just going to build to cover really just like general redness. It's kind of weird that I'm mixing both of these shades, but I just don't have a shade that matches me. So it feels very creamy when you blend it out, but it's like a thicker creamy. Here's what we're looking like with the foundation unset. My first impression is good. It doesn't feel super tacky. It feels like it's gonna dry down. It has a little bit of a natural glow to it, but it's not as dewy as the Hourglass. So I wanna go in with concealer next. This is the Double Wear Radiant Concealer, and I just happen to have a sample. So I'm gonna go in with the shade 1N Light and see how we like this. I think I've heard good things about this, but I just never picked it up. So I just have a little bit on a sample, and I'm gonna grab it on this Zoeva brush and start working it under the lash line. Okay, it feels kind of sticky. Interesting. I'm gonna actually just apply this with my finger. They don't give you a lot in these samples sometimes. I'm like, can you at least give me enough to try this? So I'm gonna start blending this out. I don't know if I love that, to be honest. So this is what it looks like, and I don't like it. I'm gonna go in with my Pat McGrath. Could just be that shade. but I'm just not a fan of that. So to set, I'm gonna go in with my One Size powder. This is Patrick Starr's line. I mentioned this in my previous favorites and I've really been enjoying it, but I haven't demoed it on camera, so I thought we would try it out together on camera. I got the mini, but I probably wound up picking the full size up. So it's really finely milled, but I find that it's nice and smoothing. So I'm gonna bring it down. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera and I wanna start on the eyes. I wanna go in with this new Lunar Beauty palette. This is called the Eternal Eclipse. Look at this packaging. And then here are the shades inside. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the shade Dusk. I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much apply this very lightly all over the crease. So this can be a transition for us. This is the lightest matte in the palette. This palette has so much depth, which I think is great. Anybody can use this. Next, I wanna go into the shade Smoke. I'm using a smaller brush here and I'm just gonna put this really low on the outer portion of the eye. I'm kind of placing it on first. Then I'm gonna take a separate brush and start blending these edges. So I'm just kind of blending this up. So now I'm gonna go into this navy matte shade and I'm just gonna deepen up what we just did. These are so freaking pretty. Different because it has cool tones and blues and neutrals. So for the lid, I'm gonna go into Meteor up here. Meteor. Meteor. Reminds me of that Twitter thing. Oh yeah, this is pretty. So this is dry and I'm just applying that on the lid. That is so pretty. Probably gonna wet it and amp it up here in a minute. So I actually grabbed some of it with that silver shade in the palette and sprayed my finger just to wet it. Ooh, wetting my finger. And then taking a little brush, just making sure I get in here. Okay, so I'm gonna smoke Night Sky on my top lash line. So I'm having some fallout with this shade, but I'm not surprised. So kind of smoking it and then going back in with that blue to blend it up. So they kind of mesh together. So I'm actually gonna take a little bit of Starry Eyed. I'm just gonna place a little bit of this right in the center to kind of transition the kind of silver to the deep outer corners. Really dark gunmetal color. So I went ahead and threw some lashes on and a contour. I wanna go ahead and go into these palettes from Haus Labs. I bought these from Amazon. I have the Duo Heat Spell and I thought we could bronze with it. So I'm hoping that this shade will work for me. So this is what it looks like. They look very similar to the ColourPop ones that I used to love. Okay, so pretty powdery in the pan. Oh, motherfucker. Oh. Woo, okay, pigmented, but blends out, so that's nice. The shade, I'm hoping will work for me. It's kind of hard to tell through their swatches. So I was just kind of guessing on what shades would be good for me. The bronzer seems all right. I have to say, I'm not loving this Huda foundation on me. I feel like I'm just looking splotchy and patchy, which is not my norm, but we'll just keep going. I'm gonna go in next with blush. This is Head Rush. So I got this because the pink looked nice and pretty. The highlight feels very dry though. So the blush looks really pigmented. Okie dokie it is. Woo. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm feeling really patchy right here. So next I wanna go ahead and try this highlight. Looks a little bit dry, but we will see. It's got like a pink hue. That's pretty. I don't know if I'm loving it with this look. It's pretty on the skin, but I don't know if it matches what we got going on. I wanna go ahead and start finishing up the lower lash line. I am gonna go into Night Sky, and I'm just gonna really apply this tight to the lower lash line. Next, I'm gonna go into this navy blue, and I'm just gonna smoke under here. Now I'm taking this Makeup by Mario black liner in the waterline. Also tight lining. I went ahead and curled my hair off camera. I want to go in with this Nabla lip liner in nude number 5. This is their close-up lip shaper. So it's very creamy. So next I'm gonna go in with this Lunar Beauty liquid lipstick in Zaya. I chose that lip liner because it's sort of like this color in the sense that it's kind of that terracotta nude. Yeah, they're very similar. It's a pretty color. And then to top that off, I'm gonna go in with his new lip gloss in Aura. These smell insane. This is like a really pretty cool tone nude. These smell like heaven. Ooh. And then lastly, to set everything down, I'm gonna go in with this Morphe mini spray. This is just their holiday version. It smells just a little bit different. Kind of has like a light floral scent. All right guys, here's my finished makeup look, and I have some thoughts on the products. There's some that I don't like at all, and then some that I really love. Starting out with the Huda Beauty products. So the primer, I can't really tell so far. It feels like water going on, but it really has a tack to it, so I'm wondering if it's gonna make foundation grip on longer. So first impression is, really I can't tell, I'll have to keep trying it. The Huda Beauty Stick Foundation, I don't really love it. I feel like I'm looking a little bit dirty and patchy. I typically don't love stick foundation, so it's really not surprising to me. The coverage is light medium, so I feel like for every day I might like it, but for full glam, I'm really not loving it. So you guys can tell me what you think down below, but just, I'm noticing a little bit of like patching and like, just feels like the coverage got lifted as we kept doing our makeup, so I'll have to keep trying it and see. And the brush, I don't love it. It's okay, like it's functional, but it's not my favorite by any means. So just kind of so-so on the Huda products, but we'll just have to keep trying them and I'll keep you guys updated. In terms of this Estee Lauder Double Wear, I've heard good things about this. I don't like it. It was very sticky and minimal coverage. I just don't understand because it says that it's controlling oils and medium to full coverage of matte finish. I felt like it was sticky and maybe a medium coverage, so this is a hard pass for me. Absolute standout of the day is the Lunar Beauty palette, the Eternal Eclipse. I love the packaging, but the formula is just incredible. The mattes are just A1 perfect. I will say you will get fallout, especially with this shade, so do your eyes first, because I did have fallout under my eye that I couldn't sweep away, or I swept it away wrong and it kind of stained. So definitely do your eyes first if you're going into these super deep shades, but this palette excites me. I wanna do more looks with it. I just think it is gorgeous. It's just one of those palettes that comes out and I feel like it's neutral, but you can take it so many different ways. So huge congrats to Manny. I think this is absolutely stunning. So in terms of the Haus Labs duos, I'm not impressed, but it could be my base. We'll have to keep trying it. The duo bronzer that I got, I feel like the bronzer was fine. The highlight I didn't try because I thought it would be too deep for my skin. So again, it was hard to choose online like what bronzer and highlight would work for me. And then this one, I don't know, the blush is pretty, but it's a little bit deeper than I thought it would be. And then the highlight on this is more subtle, very powdery. So I'll have to try again with a you know, base that I know I love, but I'm again so on these. I don't hate them, but I'm not wow. Quite impressed with the Nabla lip liner. Super creamy, pigmented, but I still had control. And they had some really pretty colors. They had a really deep chocolate brown, which a lot of brands I feel like do a couple nudes, but they don't actually go deep. And this one did. So definitely check these out. I've really been enjoying Nabla. I absolutely love the lipstick and lip gloss from Lunar Beauty. I've spoke about it before. His glosses are just the right amount of pigment. They smell incredible and they're not sticky. And then I love this color for fall. It's like a terracotta nude. So absolutely love that. And then the Morphe spray is always good. This just has like kind of a holiday floral scent. So that is everything for this trying new makeup. We had some hits and some misses. I'm loving the lips and the eyes. I'm just not sure about the base. So I will link everything down below that I tried today. Don't forget to check out Good Molecules and save some money. They have such good deals on their website and that mini fridge. I just can't believe the price on that. So I'll have all the information down below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.